world, I am 5. I'm coming to you some concerns that I have seen, a trend that has been taking place with our wonderful 1%. Well, first of all, you know all the chaos that is ensuing and all these wars that they have. I've talked about that, yada yada yada. But now we have transgender, letting our children choose what sex they want to be. Children? I mean, I don't mind that adults do it. They have the common sense to choose what they want, who they want, how they want. But children? Seriously. You talk about poor parenting. If your child is born a girl, then she's a girl. If your child's born a boy, then she's a boy. If you have those things where they are born as both, then you allow them to pick what they choose, yes, when they become old enough. But to sit here and say, hey, we're going to give vaccines on holding children's puberty from being able to choose what gender of sex they choose to be. How chaotic. Then on top of everything else, we have a president that chooses whatever laws he wants to be authority of, what he chooses for us to follow, and we have to sit and accept it. You've got states passing laws telling our people that they have to register their guns that infringes the laws that come from this wonderful book. It says that your First Amendment rights is a freedom of religion, press, or expressions. Well, guess what? If you don't believe in anything, then you have the right to express that. If you do, you have the right to express that. But to sit here and attack a certain group because of what they believe and don't believe, that's idiotic. That's against your constitutional rights. But then to say it's treason, to say that our armed services are supposed to be tried as treasons if they talk about their faith or they talk about what they don't believe in, yet that's some type of thing of treason. I thought treason is when you're giving away the secrets of the land. Oh, I'm sorry. That's what we have the president for, to choose what secrets he wants to reveal and what governments he wants to enforce and have ISIS, not ISIL, it's ISIS, I-S-S-I, or I-S-I-S, excuse me. I'm even confused because I don't know if it's ISIL or ISIS. But yet, that's another tactic to confuse the media and the language and then the common folk. And then you have your right to bear arms, which is your Second Amendment. But yet, they want to take it and have it and just go, whoop, who needs it? Nobody. We don't need the Constitution. Nobody follows it anyway. Everyone is in the political parties, sit there and pick and choose what side they want to be on, and the same side that they're on, they go and they have their little fun with each other in their little clubs, and yet nobody sits there and says, hey, you know, this is all fucked up, but why do we keep letting it happen? Oh, I don't know, maybe because we're just fucking lazy. All of us are just fucking lazy. Nobody stood up against Jade Helm 15. Nobody stands up against your Second Amendment or rights being taken away from you. No one stands up for any of the rights being taken away from you. We allowed our past president, oh yes, you know, wonderful Bush, not the Bush that you can get into, but the Bush that screws you instead. And you sit here and you allowed him to come in and start the Patriot Act. Oh my God, we got to have the Patriot Act because American citizens, oh my goodness, they cannot think for themselves or protect themselves. So we need to take away their guns and their liberties, and we take away the Constitution, and who else cares? And we have our children sitting here picking and choosing what sex they want to be, and yet they're only 6 years old and want to teach this to children in kindergarten? For fuck's sake, have you lost your ever-loving minds, America? It's crazy. Every bit of it. And you've allowed this to happen. You sit by and watch your stupid ass shows and you don't care what happens as long as it doesn't affect you. Well, guess what, people? It affects you. And it's time for you to wake up. The world is falling apart. Your amendments are being stripped from you day in and day out. You have our wonderful police officers who put their life on the lines, but some of them like to take lives instead. And we do nothing. No, what we end up doing, we end up rioting in the streets. We end up causing chaos and destroying our own public affairs and not realizing that it affects us and it didn't even affect them. They got paid either way. Man, you're their fucking pimps and you don't even know the horse screwing you the wrong way.